Manfred von Carstein is about to lead a fight for his life, and the life of all his subordinates, if you can call it quite a life, against the High Elves in this 1 vs 1 online battle. And it's going to be a fight for air, and it's also going to be a fight for the land. There are plenty of dragons, some zombified, some not zombified, and we also have a whole range of elite infantry on the ground, with the Phoenix Guard making up the majority of the High Elf armor. Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish, and welcome back to some more Warhammer 2 Total War online battles as I continue my journey to kind of understand the game a lot more and get a ton better at multiplayer battles. And I can do that by you guys sending in these awesome replays. So if you have a high quality replay, whether it's a 1v1 or it's just a really good match or it's a big 4v4 or anywhere in between, send it in to me over on my Discord. Link is down below in the description. And even if you don't have a replay to send, make sure you join the Discord. It's a great place to hang out and just chat all things Total War and plenty of other things. So yes, in today's battle we have a vampire account versus the High Elves, and it's going to be an interesting one because the vampire accounts obviously have a whole range of heavy elite cavalry which can kind of really go toe to toe with the dragon princes. They look absolutely spectacular there. Blood princes being one of my favorite units in the entire game, that is for sure, especially in the vampire account roster. And they're going to be ranging from a whole round of bats, Vargeist, and also obviously a zombie dragon and Manfred on his Terrorgeist as well. No, this is a zombie dragon, right, and then the Terrorgeist is over here on the right hand side. So yeah, some good aerial support for the vampire accounts, which is going to help them out. They're going to definitely need it in this battle. We also have another unit of Blood Knights and then a front line of the skeleton spears and zombies. We also do have a black coach as well, which is going to be giving some good kind of bonuses to the zombies, kind of keeping them around a little bit. And also this thing, it does do some serious damage. It basically acts as a chariot, I believe, and just roams around. It also has a very, very cool animation. Over on the other side of things for the High Elves, we do have a very elite ground force. We have 4 units, or 3 units of Phoenix, 3 units of Phoenix Guard, and then 2 units of Lothran Sea Guards. So a very sturdy front line, but realistically, all this front line is here to do is to keep the aerial units flying. We have a Star Dragon, a Moon Dragon, and also a L'Ariel on her eagle. So basically, yeah, as I said, the land force is there just to stay alive whilst these kind of creatures of the air can roam around, breathe down, cast spells, and do some serious damage that way. And I'm sure they'll be able to do that because the Phoenix Guard are not going to break easily, especially against the weaker forces. But again, it's not like, you know, the vampire accounts haven't gone too light on the infantry either. They don't really have anything to really kill the Phoenix Guard, so the battle is going to be won in the skies. This is the Battle of Britain Mark II. And I'm very interested because, again, when I get these replays, it's going to be very exciting for me to see just how well these units do in the grand scheme of things, because I don't know what a lot of these matchups are. So for anything, this is kind of like an exciting battle for me as well as it is for you guys, because I'm like, oh, does this unit beat this unit? Oh, does this unit do well? Oh, how do I use this unit? It's a very interesting setup for myself, and I'm looking forward to seeing how these players do perform on the battlefield as the Blood Knights do take their line forward. And I really like the way, I really like this High Elf army. It's basically designed about aerial superiority. They've got some missiles just to do some bit of damage, but again, they're Lothran Sea Guard, so they can do some serious work as well. And the arrow fire does come in on the bats as they immediately pull out, getting a little bit too close for comfort. And it does seem like, for the most part, the vampire counts are just charging that way forward. We do get some Dragon Breath here, trying to take some of the dominance of that aerial superiority, planting in on the Vargeist. They're going to do a lot of HP damage. I mean, that does some decent damage. Burning, incinerating 3-4 of the Vargeist, staying them down, and also getting some backdraft onto the bats back there. Not bad. Another fire volley comes in. Really nice move here. Really nice kind of defensive static position right there. But the vampire counts have to keep going forward because the longer they stay at range, the worse it is going to be. Yeah, that Vargeist unit got absolutely melted. However, it is biding time for the Dragon Princes to get all the way around the side. We also do have a spell being popped off here. Tempest being dropped, which is going to be just dramatically removing the speed of this unit and taking down the morale of the bats. They're going to start to crumble away. However, the Blood Knights are now around on the flank. We do have another flaming breath just coming down, shattering a handful of these Phoenix Guard, but they are imbued with magic armor and magic weapons. They'll be fine, I'm sure, to repel that a little bit more as the Terrorgeist just approaches itself above this formation. Ilario and the rest of the boys are continuing to stay up. However, the Vargheists are going to continue to pursue that. Now the cavalry are going to get any good charges off. They are now completely round. We do have the Terror guys come down, and then the Blood Knights follow up immediately. But as you can see, the Sun and Moon Dragon and Ilario, this Death Squad, coming down on the Terror guys. This would be the perfect time to drop some debuffs to Manfred if he has any. He is casting a spell. Again, I don't know exactly what he is going to cast, but it's going to go down. And yeah, you could definitely get some serious spells off here, just a kind of mass debuff. We also do have, I like this, just using the skeletons, a really cheap unit on the front lines, just to basically keep a unit of Phoenix Guard at bay. And if they do turn around, which they're going to probably do, you can also do some, serious work. You can rack up some casualties. They are healing though fairly quickly, so nothing too bad right there. Ilario dropping one of her special abilities. I believe this is a really good missile resistance one. Again, still learning. Yeah, the Star of Avalon replenishes it, and we've also got some the Shield of Thorns upgraded as well as an Earthblood being dropped down. There's a whole ton of healing being thrown in here. The Shield of Thorns will be giving some great bonuses because it does give that extra weapon damage as well, so that's going to be really, really handy. However, zombies are being risen from the dead. As soldiers drop, they just get back up, but not on the same side. And the Blood Knights moved in as well. Are the Blood Knights anti-large? They are anti-large, so they'll be getting stuck in here quite nicely as Manfred continues just to kind of overlook the battlefield. Oh, it does seem like a unit of zombies has been risen up back here or has been forgotten about. Either way, they're going to be entering the battlefield momentarily. And around the rest of the battlefield, the sheer number of the vampire counts is really starting to help out, They're able just to get these charges off. And even though they are up against, fairly skilled units, the constant hammer and anvil, the constant disruption we are seeing with these mobile vampire count units is definitely winning them the day on the grand scheme of things. Obviously, killing this death blob is going to be pretty hard. So it's definitely something they can achieve if they do focus. However, this Terror Geist is getting off. It's actually Manfred. Manfred is getting absolutely swarmed right now. Luckily, the bats come in as his saving grace and basically sacrifice their life for him to get the hell out of there. But still, pretty scary stuff right there as Manfred goes in once again onto the Phoenix Guard with a consistent charge there as well. However, the Tempest does drop down, trying to cause some pretty big debuffs, as that is a very deadly spell. However, Manfred is just going to heal up and get the hell out of there. He has plenty of healing. But the Terror Geist also is going to get out of there as well. So really, this is a battle of attrition more than anything else. We also have the Black Coach as well, roaming around, just siphoning itself. And I love the way that the casket inside is just like rattling around as the chariot itself just tears its way in. And obviously because it's ethereal as well, it does do some pretty nice defense, and it takes a while to bring something like that down. It really does. However, the dragon superiority is definitely causing some issues. Ilario and all the rest of the dragons are still full HP, but that's going to kind of be the case until the Winds of Magic run dry, because Ilario is just going to be healing the ever-living crap out of the rest of the dragons. However, we do have a Terror Geist chasing her down, and she is going to flee back to the safety. The main fight on the ground is going, obviously, I don't know, it's actually going pretty even. Vampire counts just overrunning the rest of the HP, and Ilario is going to jump down here, trying to just finish off what remains of the Black Coach as the Terror Geist continues to pursue him. We also have a Varghei swarm as well. Ilario is going to be stuck here if she's not careful. However, luckily the rest of the dragons are moving around. Plenty more spells being cast off right now. We do have a Pillars of Protection and the Shield of Thorns being cast on her as she does pull back and retreats back to safety to the best of her ability. And just keeps herself nice and safe, even though the Vargheists are still causing some issues. And the thing is as well, it's going to be kind of a bit tricky, because if these Phoenix Guard do drop and they do get taken care of, that is going to leave the rest of the dragons having to land. They can't stay mobile. So this kind of battle is being fought in the land, on land, and also in the skies, because if these dragons are completely cut out from their mobility, the Dragon Princes and the rest of the units are just going to have a field day trying to bring them down. So yeah, it's not actually a bad idea to try their best to really whittle these guys down. I'm just very, very scared for Manfred's life. The Terror Geist does move out here just to try and finish off some of these Lothern Sea Guard. Such a cool animation as well, as that Terror Geist just rip the unit apart, tearing them down bit by bit, and yeah, that's going to send them flying. And the morale is dwindling. I mean, the Vargheists are now seeing the end of their lives after taking them brutal dragon breaths. They did get some healing, but still, being sent back. And I believe this Regiment of Renowned one, for some reason, I think that it has regeneration. Or do all vampire accounts have regeneration as the fire breath comes in, just absolute planting that explosive purple breath down on the lines. Yeah, let me know. Again, you guys are going to be my source of information throughout the majority of these battles, you know, until I fully get immersed in the series. It's going to take me a while to get back to knowing every single nook and cranny. So if you guys have suggestions like, oh, Jackie, you said this, but actually these guys are really good because of this, or you know, the reason this player brought this unit is because they have this special ability. It's small things like that which I probably won't know from from casting these battles for some time unless you guys tell me. So please do give me the information in the comments. It really is very helpful, and I obviously read all the comments as well. And obviously, guys, as well, if you want to see more Warhammer, let me know in the comments down below. I really would love to do more of this stuff if the views are there, especially with a free weekend coming up as well. I'll probably be live streaming a campaign at some point. So the battle is now still super even. There's only 100 left on one side, and I think some more zombies did just get rised up because the number of the vampire counts quickly moved up, and oh, there you go, trying to catch this new Star Dragon down, but he does have Far's protection on there. The Dragon Princes are pursuing them, or Blood Princes even, sorry. Unfortunately, they are going to be able to get out of there. And yeah, I think it would not be a bad idea. It's a great charge off there on the Sun Dragon. Moon Dragon. How is this a Moon Dragon? It looks like a sun. But anyway, oh, that just HP just dropped on the Moon Dragon so goddamn quickly. Then Blood Princes, Blood Knights, sorry, really just did a number on that dragon. And I think we've got a dragon going down there. This is looking really good for the vampire counts right now. Especially if they can see this unit off and stop this dragon from coming back. Because where's Ilario? Ilario is still in there as well with her Phoenix Guard holding firm. And obviously Manfred has to be so careful not to get bogged down by all these Phoenix Guard because they will take him down. And yeah, you can see right now that Moon Dragon is not giving a moment's chance to, you know, take to the air and get the hell out of there. You've got more of the Blood Knights as well chasing down the Lothern Sea Guard, just trying to, you know, cause that army attrition, knock in. And that's why one of the things I do like about Warhammer is there is a reason to chase enemy units down if you can spare them, because it does provide you with some pretty good bonuses. Oh, the Terror Geist there dropping down a flame, and look at that morale dropping on the Phoenix Guard. We could see a fully mounted line of the High Elves soon if they're not careful. However, the Phoenix Guard and their morale is just truly staying above there, down to 25 morale, but look at that kind of base morale that they have. It's absolutely insane. And even the undead, all of the undead zombies who have been risen up are still struggling to fully bring these guys down. And I mean, honestly, for the most part, the balance of power is in favor of the High Elves right now. And I think if the vampire counts can, you know, dislodge the aerial superiority, they definitely can take this battle down. I think that's exactly what they're going for. Maybe just trying to kill these Phoenix Guard who are very close to being brought down. Oh, the Dragon Breath coming in, I think missing though, unfortunately, right there. Look at that. Both the Manfred and the Terror Geist are extremely low. And the Dragon Princes themselves, this battle is going to go down to the wire. As the Terror Geist does come in, however, I think he will be dropping. Yeah, the Terror Geist down right there, crumbling. And look how much bigger the Star Dragon is than the Terror Geist. It's actually crazy. And yeah, the Terror Geist broken, crumbled down as it just flops to the ground. Manfred himself having to now flee for his life, and things are not looking too great if Manfred does get caught down. However, the Blood Prince is going in for another glorious charge, a sandwich with Phoenix Guard in the center. Not too bad, very tasty, I would say. Is that going to force him down? Is there anything left? Oh, we have these three Phoenix Guard out here, still keeping the High Elves on top, and then Blood Princes now. Blood Knights, sorry, I keep on mixing up because we've got High Elves and Vampire Counts. I do apologize. We've got these guys fighting. However, the Star Dragon's HP is just dropping. Can't believe how quickly these Blood Knights are dropping this Star Dragon. That is insane. They are just melting this. I love to see it. We do have some magic, but I guess when you can't stack the spells and you can't stack the debuffs, it's going to be so effective. And I love the way the Vampire Count player has now just brought up some zombies here. Because this, again, is going to stick them down. The zombies are absolute trash, but they basically just lock this Star Dragon in place and encourage the Blood Princes just to rack up some more kills as they pull out once more and are about to go in. I honestly have no idea who is going to win this battle as the zombies do just continue to pursue on the Star Dragon. Can you guys get poison zombies? Because I imagine that'd be really strong as Manfred comes in once again, and this charge is going to be doing. I think that we're going to see the HP dropping fairly quickly on the Star Dragon with them Blood Knights coming in. Because I know you can in the campaign, Helmut Goyce, however he's called, he does give a full army. Oh, the animation! The dancing dragons! Oh my god! It's stuff like that which makes Warhammer just absolutely spectacular. That was a true dancing dragons right there. Sounds absolutely amazing, that really was. And I wish they could add in more of them synced up animations because they're just absolutely spectacular. Especially at a point in the battle where the battle is so close. But unfortunately, I think with Manfred coming down and without the magic to protect the dragon, I think that is going to be all she wrote for the High Elves. And you can see the balance of power is shifted pretty heavily in favor. And as soon as this dragon does go down, I think the vampire counts are going to win this just through pure attrition. But I mean, then again, look at Manfred's HP. Manfred is on 200 HP as well, and he takes that down. Wow. That was insane. Manfred was literally so close to dying. I mean, Alariel broke at the end, so he didn't even... Oh my god. Manfred almost got sent back to the Shadow Realm right there. So a massive GG to the players. That was an absolutely insane battle going right down to the wire. And I love to see a lot of the units kind of interact with one another. You know, both armies kind of did what they wanted to do. Vampire counts had really strong anti-air. It kind of, I guess they didn't have anti-air, but they had a lot of strength in the air. They had the bats just kind of act as numbers and to catch units. The High Elves themselves had a very sturdy front line, and then obviously a very elite kind of aerial kind of task force to come down and, you know, create the blitz for the vampire counts. And again, them kind of initial fire blast did some serious damage to the Varkites. Luckily, they regenerated and probably got some of the Manfred spells on them, but still pretty deadly nonetheless. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. If you want to see more of these 1v1s, then make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. Let me know what you guys would like to see next. And also, make sure you're part of the Discord, because I'm going to be doing a vote, I think, on what Bretonian Lord I'm going to play for the free weekend for Warhammer. So again, if you want to see that live stream, then make sure you join the Discord, get ready to vote, and say hi. And I'll see you guys in the next one.